Hey, everybody. I have another nugget, and this one is brewing. Might be a little bit spicy, but for those of you who like titles, I'm going to give you the title. There is a service, but where is the ROI? The ROI is the return on the investment. I was having a conversation with someone this morning en route to get my due done. And we were talking about service. And there's different kinds of services that are delivered or rendered or not. Right? I'm going to give it to you from two perspectives. One being the spiritual side, and then the other side, of course, the natural side. You know, when we talk about service, when we talk about a return on investment, we have to be mindful of what we paid for, or what we came in agreement with, or what we came in partnership with and covenant, right? And so from the spiritual perspective, when we say yes to God, there is a requirement that he has an expectation. He's looking for the return on his investment. And reason why I say his investment is because he created you in the likeness of his image. And he has protected you. He has provided for you. He has provided a roof over your head, job, etc., etc. You name it. If you sit back and really reflect from a place of truth, all of those things that you're able to take advantage of, whether good or bad, the Lord God provided those good things, I should say. And so he's looking for a return on his investment. We keep saying yes to him, but we're not rendering our life to him, which means that means we're not yielding. We're not fully embracing. We're not surrendering, but yet we're saying yes to him. So he's looking for a return on his investment, right? And so we have to be mindful when we're talking about service. We're looking for, well, I want you to serve me, and so on and so forth. Have you positioned yourself as a servant in order to be served or serving? You want to be a leader, but have you positioned yourself as a follower, a true follower, in order to learn the ins and outs of being a leader, right? And so that's the spiritual side in short, because I'm not going to be on here laboring long. So when we talk about the natural side, the return on the investment, I know that I may step on some toes, but that's okay. Why? Because I am an entrepreneur. I am also a servant, and I also provide services to people in various magnitudes. And so when we're talking about service, people from the natural perspective, people pay and they expect a return on their investment. Whether it is you go to a store, you buy clothing, you go to a grocery store, you purchase food, you go to a restaurant, you purchase a pre-prepared food, right? You go to a automobile service center, you get your car serviced, right? You go to a bank and you put money in, you're expecting the money that you put in as a return, you get your money back. But the key is there's a service that should be rendered behind that. My point is this, and I want to speak to you business owners, you leaders, and so on and so forth. We have to be mindful of the words that we speak when we're talking about, I can deliver this, I can deliver that. You know, you can get with this, you can get with that, you know, all of that. Yes, I'm a little hyped today, so bear with me. And so, but nonetheless, the point is when we make promises to people, regardless if it's a person that you have come into partnership with, a client who's already purchased, or one who is about to purchase your services, or buy or patronize what you have to purchase items, whatever it is, you have to do your part as a servant, because you're a servant, as one who renders services to people. You don't want people to pay for services because they believe in your vision, they believe in your mission, they believe in the services or whatever it is that you're rendering. But the problem is they have paid up front, but there's no return. Okay? That is a demonstration of a lack of ethics, a lack of integrity, and you deliver false promises. Now, here's the key. Now, I get it. Specific business owners, they're in the middle of a rebranding and so on and so forth. I get that. Been there, done that, could write a book about it. But here's the challenge. Communication is the key, especially if you are one who is a service renderer. If you offer services, you offer products, and so on and so forth. Communication is key. I've always been taught this. No matter what leader's table I was afforded to sit at, no matter who my mentor was, one thing, there were many things, but one key component that is a very imperative takeaway is communication is key. Life be life, and I get it. We all go through circumstances and situations, the vicissitudes of life. That's why they call it life, right? However, when you are a business owner and you are a person who renders services or products, it is your responsibility to communicate thoroughly to your clients, to your customers, right? Even when life be life, and if you need to take a sabbatical, that's fine. Communicate, because if you don't, what you're doing is you're leaving your customers, your clients hanging, and they have paid for a service, they have paid for a product that they have not received, and you do yourself a disservice. It ruins your own reputation. And what happens is you can't go crying and saying that, well, I'm not getting any clients, or I'm not getting any services, or nobody's purchasing my service. Did you do a self-check? Did you go and take a look at yourself to see if you have positioned yourself to give people a return on their investment, whatever it is that they invested in, that they paid for? Did you render it back to them? Or or you a person that just gave false promises? I really want to know. This is coming from a place of truth. It's coming from a place of love. We have to do better. I don't like when I go into stores and I purchase something, or even go into a restaurant and I receive poor service. They're going to hear from me. I'm going to be very respectful, because I understand, though it's a bad thing. I understand it, but it's a bad thing. You know, you're being served, and unfortunately, you have people that are dishonest and disrespectful and just flat out nasty because you check them on their poor service. They want to do things to your food. I've witnessed them doing that. But I'm not here to promote that, and instead I'm actually here to cancel that. But it behooves me, when I go to a place and space and I pay my money for services, I expect a return on my investment. And when I don't get that, it's very grievous. But it speaks to the heart of the individual or individuals. It speaks to the heart of the organization. It speaks to the heart of these companies when they billboard, I can deliver this, I can deliver that, I can do this, and I can do that. And then when the customers come and they invest on the promise that you said you're going to deliver, but they don't get anything, that hinders your potential customers' pocket. But most importantly, it will ruin your reputation. I dare not, and this is just me, I dare not continue to sow money, my hard-earned money, into places and spaces where you said you're going to deliver a service, you're going to deliver a product to me, and I don't get it. That speaks to your lack of integrity. And so we're wondering why a lot of companies are going out of business. Some are going out of business because of just the economy, but others are going out of business because of a lack of integrity. Do your research and you'll find out. Google it. The University of Google's university has a lot of good information. But my point is, if you are a person who renders service, you have products, and so on and so forth, I want to admonish you and encourage you simultaneously. Please go back and take a look at what you're doing. Ask yourself, are you really delivering the services that you promise people? Are you delivering products that you promise people? And if it is a product, and even in a service, what quality is it? Are you delivering it in the quality that's supposed to be delivered in? Or is it just lackadaisical? Is it thrown together? Is there mishap? Is there Is there pieces and whatnot missing? Are you always late? Are you always rescheduling because you don't know how to manage your schedule? I understand certain things happen, but we have to be mindful. If this is our business and we have clientele, it is crucial that we mind our calendar, or as my friend would say, mind your disposition, right? If you are a person who renders products, what is the quality of your products? Is it top notch? Or was it, when you deliver it, does it have spots on it? Is it wrinkled? Is it just thrown together? All of these things will actually, they're going to demonstrate, and they actually are a representation of what time and how much time you put into it, right? And so when we're talking about services, what does the return on the investment look like? Are you returning on the person's investment? If you're not, perhaps maybe you need to take a seat and reevaluate and then relaunch. Or perhaps maybe business is not for you. Perhaps you rendering services or products is not for you, and that's okay. Sometimes we do things and it could be only for a season, whereas other times it could be for a lifetime. You have to decide: are you positioned to deliver the services? Are you positioned to sell products and the services in excellence, with a return? Or are you one that's just money hungry because you have to pay a bill and you say, well, I'm going to drop this out here, but you have not evaluated your own heart? Are you pimping the people, or are you truly there to serve the people? Something to think about. Anywho, this is Dr. Mac, the Truth and Transparency Coach. Yes, I dropped another nugget, and this one might be spicy, and it is thought-provoking. Until next time. Hey, listen, while I'm at it, let me put a little shameless plug in here for those of you who are emerging leaders, those of you who are even seasoned leaders. Hey, listen, we are hosting, and I say we, myself and Monica D. Minor, we are collaborating and hosting elevated tables in Orlando, Florida. It's for leaders. We got some nuggets that we're going to be sharing. We're talking about tips, how to better your service as a leader, how to evaluate the teams that you have, or if you don't have a team and you need to develop a team, or you need to transition your team, whatever that may look like. We have tools from an organizational perspective as well as a kingdom perspective to help you to get to where you need to be. Yes, even down to writing contracts and other legal documents that are necessary, that you may need, that you're not aware of, as a leader, that will help protect you and sustain you as you are moving forward as a leader. We're going to be talking about some other hot topics as well that will impact in a good way, or either some things where you need to reevaluate. So listen, come out and join us. The registration is still open. We want you to come out and have a good time with us. There's going to be some meaty conversation, some good conversation, some networking, a collaboration, a table of truth, if you will, and even wise counsel available to you should you need it. We're again, Orlando, Florida, June 5th and 6th. Registration is open. I'll drop the link at the end of this video. Hey, listen, you guys have a wonderful Friday. I know I will. I'm celebrating 20 years of my marriage, and so I'm just elated of what the Lord is doing, right? Again, this is the Truth and Transparency Coach, dropping nuggets, one nugget at a time. Until next time.